Constitution says treason is punishable by death. You've accused your adversaries of treason. Who specifically are you accusing of treason?
Well, I think a number of people. And I think what you look is that they have unsuccessfully tried to take down the wrong person. Look at Comey, look at McCabe. If you look at probably people higher than that, if you look at Strzok, if you look at his lover, Page, his wonderful lover, two lovers, they talked openly. You know, they didn't use their private server because they didn't want to get caught, so they used the government server. That was not a good move. He talked about the insurance policy just in case crooked Hillary loses, and that didn't work out too well for them. So you look at them, they want an insurance policy so that should she, for any reason, lose, remember, 100 million to 1. Maybe he said 100 million to nothing. But should she lose, we'll have an insurance policy and we'll get this guy out of office. That's what they said, and that's what they meant. That's treason.
And we can see the evidence over and over again based on documents that Judicial Watch, congressional lawmakers have been able to pull forward. And now we see with this how important it is that the president issued this memorandum. And I want you to think about this. Look at who we put in the memorandum. The Department of Energy, the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Treasury, the Secretary of State, the CIA. He is asking all of these agencies, no more slow rolling, no more slow walking this information. Let's speed up this process and let's let the Attorney General then decide what documents should be made public, because the American people deserve that. And people should take a very, very close look at all of the agencies that he has demanded cooperate with the Attorney General. That says a lot.
Sorry.
I will shortly leave the job that it has been the honour of my life to hold. The second female Prime Minister, but certainly not the last. I do so with no ill will, but with enormous and enduring gratitude to have had the opportunity to serve the country I love.
The Attorney General is one of the most respected people in this country, and he has been for a long period of time. He's going to look at a lot of documents. Some he might find interesting, maybe he'll find none interesting. But for over a year, people have asked me to declassify. So what I've done is I've declassified everything. He can look, and I hope he looks at the UK, and I hope he looks at Australia, and I hope he looks at Ukraine. I hope he looks at everything, because there was a hoax that was perpetrated on our country. It's the greatest hoax. Excuse me. It's the greatest hoax probably in the history of our country, and somebody has to get to the bottom of it. We'll see. But for a long period of time, they've wanted me to declassify, and I did.
Welcome, fellow digital soldiers, to True Reporting. It is the 24th of May, and on today's podcast, a huge news day was broken yesterday as we have the Alliance returning. You all know who I'm speaking of. We have declassification days away, Theresa May stepping down. Also, we have memes to catch us up with what's been in the news. And from Fox News, we have Gates says most compelling evidence in Trump-Russia probe could be days away. Also, we have Twitter virtue signaling. Twitter bans Resistance famous Krasenstein brothers for allegedly operating fake accounts. Obviously, they have done nothing more than bash the right, I'm talking Twitter, that their algorithms consistently censor us. It should be illegal, and now they're trying to play both sides of the field to make it out to be something different. My friends, I really hope that you enjoyed the intro of this podcast as it ties everything together. Like I said before, a huge news day broke yesterday, and we have a lot to get to. But before we do so, will you please welcome my new sponsor, Noble Gold. Hey guys, now this is something really special. A great Memorial Day gift idea for those who fought for our country and for our freedom. This is a 1 ounce solid silver Trump 2020 Freedom coin. And this is a 10 ounce solid silver United We Stand engraved bullion bar. The craftsmanship on these is incredible. We all know that May is the month of Memorial Day, and our good friends at Noble Gold have agreed to offer all Patriots and Trump supporters an amazing deal on these to celebrate our president's exoneration in the Mueller report and for those who fought for our country. As you can see on the coin here, on President Trump's watch, we have had the first major tax reform in 30 years, the lowest unemployment rate for 18 years, the least jobless claims since 1973, and the Dow Jones highest level in history. Now that is worth celebrating. The set of the 2 silver specials come in at just $239, and Noble Gold is offering a further $30 off as a Memorial Day gift, and they're even going to throw in a Trump-Pence 2020 bumper sticker. Use the link below to get yours today, and use the code TrueReporting30 to get the $30 off discount. This is a beautiful Memorial Day gift. All right, guys, it's good to have you aboard. Let's go ahead and hop into it. This is True Reporting. So we'll start with the biggest news yesterday. I feel for all of this would be the returning of the alliance, and you know who I'm talking about. I will refer to it as that just so I don't say keywords. So the first post was Trump gives Attorney General Barr authority to declassify documents related to 2016 campaign surveillance. Panic in D.C. So we're all well aware that we are days away from the Great Awakening. I believe that this is it. This is the boom month, the boom week. Such a big news day yesterday, and a lot. The alliance knew very much that this was going to happen that day and time. Also, Roseanne Barr, she also was coincidentally in on that, I feel. Important to remember, Page is public, remainder are still classified, plus Cruz. So this was the next post. Carter Page FISA is public, others are still classified. So yeah, we will have the declassification of the Carter Page FISA, and others will follow, but those are not yet declassified. But there was spying on Cruz, apparently. We're all well aware of this because of the next post. Follow the watch. Public discovery that Senator Ted Cruz was also spied on. POTUS would become the nominee. POTUS 1, Cruz 2. Was Cruz the target of a separate illegal spy campaign? Obviously so. And for the next post, the illegal surveillance of Congress, the Press and Senate Intel Committee. When will the public discover that Ted Cruz was also illegally surveyed? This is huge news, guys. Obviously, I believe that Ted Cruz is also a patriot. We need as many patriots in Washington as we can get. For the next one, we see here, new title, TBD. It says, is POTUS going to ask the Queen about UK assistance? Fly may fly. And as you can see at the beginning of the podcast, the intro, Theresa May is gone, having almost a nervous breakdown, crying. I think jail bars are what are in store for her near future, to be honest, my friends. For the next one, we see Carter Page anon. Carter Page, public FISA, absolutely. Remainder still under classification until today. Waterfall of proofs coming, post DECLAS. Wow. So this is it, guys. I really feel that the waterways have been opened, and now the information, what we've been waiting for since the end of 2016 when Q came about. This is what we are waiting on, my friends, and I am so ready for it. For the next post, we see under protection, the threat is real. Key to the DNC source, hack 187. And yes, this is in regards to Julian Assange. Under protection, the threat is real. Key to the DNC, the source, the hack 187. And we are talking about SR, Mr. Rich, correct? Next post was the UK, Australia assist setup. And as you can see again from the intro of this podcast, that POTUS was regarding Ukraine, Australia, the UK, all need to be looked into, and Attorney General Barr will do such that, because we are looking at an international spying campaign, in my opinion. FISA-gate, also anonymous. Q, what about the Comey report? Moves and countermoves. We all know that this entire thing, this entire project, this operation is moves and countermoves. Misdirection sometimes creates one person to turn on another publicly. See coming soon. Comey in the kill box. Amazing. I'm so excited, my friends. So excited. FISAgate, Mark Meadows, Jim Jordan, Matt Gaetz, Scott Perry, Steve King, give it all 5 stars. A great movie. We are watching multiple movies, in my opinion. Trump 2020, like now, see, this is pretty much the lineup, right? But we have 45, the tarmac, FISAgate, Trump 2020, sanctions are coming. Obviously, it's a timeline operation. Very intricate to say the least. And for the last post of yesterday, why did POTUS circumvent DNI coats? Normal protocol for DECLAS and give authority directly to AG Barr? We will look into that. I'm sure more information will be coming out. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and hop into some memes to catch us up with the news. Breaking news, more. This is a very significant resignation as UK Prime Minister Theresa May now no longer has a leader of the House to even bring forward the withdrawal agreement bill Brexit. Wow. Breaking, Andrea Leadsom, who was picked by UK Prime Minister May to be the Minister of State at the Department of Energy and Climate Change for the UK, and later as the leader of the UK House, resigns amid Theresa May. Huge news, guys. This is from the Theresa May scandal. UK Prime Minister May to resign tonight following badly criticized handling of Brexit. These people are going down in flames. More from this same report. It says Theresa May to resign tonight following badly criticized handling of Brexit. More reports are coming from an anonymous senior member of the UK Parliament who says others may also resign tonight together with Prime Minister May. He adds that David Lidington, the Duchy of Lancaster, will take over and act as acting Prime Minister. Note that these reports are not yet to be confirmed. Detail, by tonight, we mean local time, UK time, current time, 4:40 p.m. So this took place very quickly. You saw her speech when she was rambling and had tears coming down her face. I enjoyed every second of it. The Spy says, the enemies of freedom will only get louder and more vile. This must be allowed to happen. Remember this, when the cover is finally pulled off, those wolves will be left without any target but themselves. What is unfolding is genius and should not give you cause for worry. The only cause of worry that I have about any of this are FFs. That's the only cause of worry. Other than that, Patriots are in control, right? All right, guys, so moving forward, Bards of War. Notice, threats from the same people that went and attacked Joe M are now coming to me. They are targeting all Patriot accounts. I will not set up another Twitter account if suspended. Bardsofwarfilm.com is the backup site. A Patriots blog will be live tomorrow. Please, everyone, follow Bards of War on Twitter. Support them. Go to bardsofwarfilm.com. I have done a couple threads by these guys, and they thanked me, and I thank them because they do a lot of hard work. They do a lot of great research. The Spy again, a global human trafficking ring, human sacrifice, crimes against children. These people are sick. Just to reiterate that, I believe that once all of this comes forward, we will see what has taken place on Epstein Island, from Haiti to the Clinton Foundation to the Vatican. Will be never ending, in my opinion. It's going to bring down so many people to clean out the evil and reinstate goodness and love and light. We are Q. Joe M was definitely suspended off Twitter. Not good. It appears that at Jack did it again. Multiple reports, including my own confirmation, this is from Bards of War, that the storm is upon us has been suspended. No further details at this time. Begin setting up all of your list of backup sites. I will be posting mine here later today. The Twatter PSYOP. If you are getting a blocked message when you go to Storm is Upon Us, you are not blocked. This is Twatter PSYOP, trying to divide and conquer and degrade trust. Joe M has been suspended. Stay focused, Patriots. The DS is in full panic. Absolutely, and I posted this in the intro. The Trump train, raise your hand. My hand is as far high as it can go. If you want President Trump to declassify the FISA documents and expose the treason committed by dirty cops and intelligence agencies, also former Secretary of State and former presidents, right? Breaking, a list of everyone who needs new underpants. Obama, Hillary Clinton, James Comey, John Brennan, James Clapper, Sally Yates, Susan Rice, Loretta Lynch, Nancy Pelosi, Adam Schiff, Chuck Schumer, Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, Andrew McCabe, all of the CNN, MSNBC, and New York Times. You can throw in WAPO into that too. Paul Sperry, please follow him on Twitter. Note which intelligence agency is missing from POTUS's memo directing cooperation with Barr. Right, the NSA. That's because the NSA has been fully cooperating, including its former director under Obama. Part of the alliance, right? Part of the alliance. This is just more Q-proofs in my opinion. Why did Mueller meet with POTUS 1 day prior to FBI announcement if Mueller could not be offered director due to previous term limits rule? This is from 2017, guys. Why is Pelosi begging for a new special counsel? What is Pelosi's net worth? How was this obtained given salary as career official? Right, she only probably makes 6 figures a year. She's worth multiple millions of dollars. Check this next line out. Why is Pelosi's memory going? We've already seen Trump talk about how she's going crazy. Could it protect against prosecution? Same thing with No Name, right? How so? What if No Name surgery was fake? Why would this occur? What could this prevent potentially? What is the Mayo Clinic? Who sits on the board of directors there? And this is the statement from the press secretary, Sarah Sanders. Today, at the request of the recommendation of the Attorney General of the United States, President Donald J. Trump directed the intelligence community to quickly and fully cooperate with Attorney General's investigation into surveillance activities during the 2016 presidential election. The Attorney General has also been delegated full and complete authority to declassify information pertaining to this investigation. Declassify information pertaining to this investigation. In accordance with the long-established standards for handling classified information, today's actions will help ensure that all Americans learn the truth about the events that occurred. Again, today's actions will help ensure that all Americans learn the truth about the events that occurred and the actions that were taken during the last presidential election, and will restore confidence in our public institutions. It's go time. The gloves are off. Watch the news. This is from a post from May 19th. So, huge, right? You knew when you set that trip that the pain would be delivered the 23rd. More evidence of foreknowledge. I'd watched the news that day. That day was yesterday. 5/23/19, checkmate. 5/23, right? DECLAS ordered, there are no coincidences. Patriots in control in D.C. Boom, right? So how would the alliance know? Theresa May will resign as UK Prime Minister next general election. This is from December of last year. 'Tis the season of treason. May, Merkel, Macron never stop fighting. More and more Q-proofs. If somebody at this point now is saying that you know who is fake, that the alliance is fake, they are the enemy. I'm going to tell you that, okay? Gates says most compelling evidence in the Trump-Russia probe could be days away. Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz revealed Monday night the most compelling evidence in the Trump-Russia collusion investigation is days, if not weeks away. I think we're looking at days, my friends. According to Gaetz, Representative Florida Republican, secret unleashed transcripts involving former Trump aide George Papadopoulos reveal that he denied there was an illegal conspiracy between the Trump campaign and Russia, and that the intelligence officials did not present that information to the FISA court. Trump prods Nadler's shift to probe crooked Hillary and phony Russia investigation. I believe we are days away, if not weeks away, from the most compelling evidence in the biggest political scandal in American history, Gaetz said on Hannity. In quote, there was Western intelligence sent to spy on Papadopoulos, and there's a recording and transcript of the conversation. And there, Papadopoulos denies any illegal conspiracy between the Trump campaign and Russia. So they had evidence, presumably, that was against Papadopoulos and for him. What they won't be able to defend is that they never presented that evidence to the FISA court. Absolutely. Former Congressman Trey Gowdy, another patriot, made mention of such transcripts during an appearance on Fox News Sunday Morning Futures, suggesting it is likely the FBI would have transcripts of discussions between informants and Papadopoulos and calling them game-changing if made public. Gaetz said that this information is what Attorney General William Barr spoke about last week with Fox News' Bill Hemmer. This is what Attorney General Barr means when he talks about them putting their thumb on the scale. The government has an obligation before a secret court with no defense attorney to present all of the exculpatory evidence that they are provided. All of the exculpatory evidence, Gaetz said. Gaetz argued why the evidence is so important. Wow. Here, they only presented evidence that would case people associated with the Trump campaign in a bad light without their multiple professions of innocence, Gaetz says. Now, Comey and Clapper and Brennan are all going to say Papadopoulos might have known he was being surveilled when he said none of this stuff was actually happening. But there's still no excuse for why they didn't go before court. Huge, guys. So we're going to see multiple people go down. We're talking Comey, Brennan, Clapper, the Lovebirds, possibly Hussein, Clinton, many others. And last but not least, guys, we're seeing a lot of virtual signaling. They're trying to make this seem like it's not all pushed on censoring conservatives, that they'll even censor their own. They probably even made more accounts just to hide themselves. But Twitter bans resistant famous Krasenstein brothers for allegedly operating fake accounts, right? Twitter has permanently banned prominent anti-Trump brothers, Brian and Ed Krasenstein, alleging that two of the biggest stars of the resistance Twitter had broken the site's rules about operating fake accounts and purchasing fake interactions with their accounts. Well, what about just censoring them when they say key words, right? Why, when someone is for the country and for the president, why do these people get suspended? Why do these people get demonetized? I want to know these things. The Twitter rules apply to everyone, they say. A Twitter spokesperson said in a statement. This is how they're virtue signaling. They're not targeting anyone. They're fair, right? No. Operating multiple fake accounts and purchasing account interactions are strictly prohibited. Engaging in these behaviors will result in permanent suspension from the service. My friends, if you found this informative and you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Twitter at TrueReporting, and don't forget to leave a like. The more likes that this video receives, the more times it is recommended to other viewers, thus more eyes on the truth. My friends, you can donate to this channel by going to my PayPal or Patreon in the description box below to keep this channel afloat. Don't forget to be kind and loving to one another, and I will talk to you very soon. Have a wonderful afternoon and a great weekend. Bye-bye.